Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Swiss Week 2 Z1R Randomizer Swordless Tournament. We have Whyforce versus Merks. We have an 0-1 matchup. My name is Tracy, and with me today is Ultra Lavos. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Tracy?
Doing good, doing good. Yeah, this is only the second game of the week. We had an earlier match that also featured a couple of 0-1 runners. But yeah, this not sure what Merks is referring to on his screen title, but this is going to be an interesting one. We'll see what happens. And here we go. But yeah, of course, as you know by now, we are not getting a sword in this tournament at all. So we start on the wood sword screen, which means we get the blue candle right away. Also unique to this tournament, as you can see on the header, we have tries to enter 9. There will be 3 specific Triforces we'll need to enter 9, and the old man at the entry will tell us. We're just pausing for a little bit of sync, and we'll see where these any roads take us. Okay, that's an annoying bomb spot we don't have to worry about.
Merks is heading straight for that Armos item.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Okay, that second any road is worthless. Okay, these are not bad. There are 2 that are right next to each other, which you never want, but we do get close to start. We do get into Death Mountain, and we do get somewhat into the middle area. Nothing to the northeast, though, where those other Armoses are. So we'll have to walk all the way over. We'll have to walk a little ways to get there.
Did you see what was at the Armos there by the lake?
Yeah, a raft. We did get a raft, so we'll get the Armos pretty easy. Unfortunately, the raft may or may not have anything.
Yeah, that's one you really aren't hoping to see there.
No, I agree. Yeah, the any raft and power bracelet are probably the 2 things I want to see the least, because they don't do anything for me unless they're blocking a dungeon. Level 6 for Merks. We're gonna head on in. A little surprised he doesn't try and get a bomb from those gorillas outside, but we'll see what we can do without him.
Well, Tektites aren't too bad to see in here.
No, and with a vanilla HP on all the enemies, we can kill them easily enough. Just take a few times back and forth. Whyforce going a different direction. He's going to check the start area. So he's not going to find this level 6 right away. Going to try and kill this blue Octorok for a bomb, but unfortunately it gets bopped and then doesn't get a good shot off. And try again. Yeah, unfortunately what you really want to do is try and get him so they'll bounce back into the flame. So shooting him where he's not going to hit something is not going to work. There we go. And he gets the bomb. Nicely done. This room for Merks not nearly as good, but it's not going to be a push block, so we'll get a key, so that's nice.
It looks like you're going to need bombs.
Go ahead.
I was saying, it looks like you're going to need bombs to progress in that level 6.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Letter's nice, we'll take that, but so far, if that's the only thing I'm getting from my raft, I'm not thrilled. Although I'm a big fan of the letter, so I'm not super upset either.
And it is nice that Whyforce got this bomb drop to head over to this area.
Yeah, you don't really want to go down to that southwest. I mean, your start spot is close enough to that. It's not as big a deal as usual, but yeah, you don't really want to leave that without opening up that spot. Some useless hints, as we are completely community hints in this tournament. $39 for our mid-secret, though, is super nice for money. 1 off the max. Whyforce going to check out this level 6.
See if he explores a little further in here, since he does have a few bombs on him.
Yeah, it's a tough call because, like, the bombs, like, you don't want to use them up and not be able to, you know, not have them for other things. But yeah, as you say, we definitely need them. Just unfortunately, without a map, we have no idea where to bomb. Merk's gonna take that any road and clear out Death Mountain right now. A heart for his trouble. White sword item, anywhere 4 to 6. Magic sword bombs is locked at 10 for the Swiss rounds.
Yeah, and coming up to Death Mountain with only 3 bombs is just hoping you find something to get the edge.
Oh, gets a bomb from the Guerrilla. Just a potion shop. Not a whole lot. Just all we got up here is a heart. Merks is going to come out of this with 8 bombs. Whyforce finding a bomb shop with a very unfortunate news of 39 rupee bombs, which is what our mid-secret is today. That is not cool, game. I'm going to be killing a lot of Guerrillas and a lot of Blue Octoroks to not have to buy those bombs. Also of note, with the Dark Nuts on the overworld, not going to have to worry about in the dungeons. It'll be the Wizrobes. It'll be the problems. They always need bombs and swordless, so I kind of prefer, like, unless I have an early wand, I kind of prefer bombing Wizrobes to bombing Dark Nuts. On the other hand, they both kind of suck, so.
And with a pack of bombs costing 39 rupees, that's not great.
Nope. Well, we get a wood boomerang for our white sword item, which is actually in swordless. I think the boomerang is a really good item to pick up. Not available at our current 4 hearts, though. Level 3. Right, we have some gels that we should be able to clear out.
How much was that door repair? Did you catch that?
I never catch the door repairs. Even when I try, I have this habit of looking at it just a little bit too late, so the numbers are not actually the correct numbers. If that makes sense.
I do the same thing.
Alright, floor heart for Merks. He's got that much closer to being able to get that boomerang. 57 rupees for our meat is a good price if we need it. I believe the keys were 90 something and some arrows there too. So that shop is kind of a one-stop shop for things you might need. You know, if I were Merks, I might go really close to that wood boomerang. I might just go out and try and get it. You know, that way those gels, you can just kill them.
Oh yeah, that saves a lot of time on screen transitions.
Oh, well, this is interesting. Whyforce finding what's probably the item right away. This clip is not easy to do with the Goma right there. Marks just never go down. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, I don't know. This is whatever. See who gets in here first. Obviously, this won't be the bow. Merks gets in there first, finds an any key, so key's not going to be an issue anymore.
No, that's a pretty good find early on.
Yeah, that is a very nice find. Yeah, taking a debt to the keys after you pick up the item, yeah, whatever. So kind of low-key, that wood boomerang would actually help Whyforce potentially clip through that. Unfortunately, it runs right into a blue landmo. I did not see what was stopping Merks from picking up the Triforce, though. Okay, it is a 6-heart wood boomerang. This clip is easier to do with using something on your B button, but unfortunately with the blue candle, you get one shot at it. Which is why you see Whyforce upping. Oh, level 9! $138. Alright, well, I mean, at this point, if I'm Merks, I'm probably just going to grab the Triforce out of 3 right before I go to 9 for the free refill.
And the other 2 dungeons both have 2 items, so that's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, 1 is kind of one of those dungeons you're probably digging anyway, but being forced to pick up the items in 8, pretty nice. Or being forced to do things in 8. Merks buys some arrows, I like that. Lets him use the bow as soon as he finds it.
And this Goma over on Whyforce's side is definitely earning his paycheck today.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is not a free clip. We'll see how much longer he goes for. I mean, unfortunately, it's just, oh my god, we have money. 139 for the large secret. And, well, unfortunately, picking up 2 of those in a row is maybe not ideal. Merk's picking up the second large secret there, and yeah, he's left most of it on the table. I think that's where I would not be picking up that money. Once I get over 200 rupees, especially in swordless. He's gonna buy that blue ring, which I really dislike, because now you only have 1 more large secret. No guarantee you're gonna get it. So, yeah. Whereas if you had done it with just the first large secret and knowing they have 2 large secrets left, I think is a lot better. Good news for Merks, though, having already bought arrows, so may not need to spend money on much of anything other than firing those arrows.
And what do you think the coast item's going to be today?
Give him a recorder. Nope, it's the bow. Hard ladder required. You got this, Whyforce.
Goma gets again.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a tough spot. He's determined to get it, and he's gonna be rewarded with it. Like, it's a good item.
That is a pretty hard clip to make, though. It took me a while to get the hang of that.
Yeah, for sure. And there's that 3rd large secret. That's it. We're done with our large secrets for the day for Merks. Whyforce is going to find this boomerang, but you're not going to be able to pick it up yet.
On the bright side, at least Merks won't have to be purchasing keys.
Nope, no keys to be purchased. Okay, Whyforce finds level 9. 138, as we saw earlier. So we'll go ahead and update now.
Whyforce is making his way over to the desert cave. Merks is heading into Monocle Rock.
Yeah, Whyforce is going to hit those large secrets as well. We'll see what he does with the money. See if he keeps picking up money.
So now'd be the perfect time to hit that big secret and get it max.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, for Whyforce, that big secret by itself might put him in blue ring territory, which is a much better way to do it, except he's going to hit a door repair. Level 2 for Merks.
And I think it was an 18 door repair. Maybe wrong, though.
There's usually someone in chat that knows that's paying close enough attention.
Red ring in 2.
Yeah, just spend that money on your blue ring and get the red ring right afterwards. Whyforce with his large secret.
I mean, you're happy to find that red ring, but after spending 2 big secrets for the blue.
Yeah, like I would not pick up. There's gonna be don't do it. Don't do it, Whyforce. Let it be. Let it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, that's an unfortunate death for Whyforce. I don't know if he spent the bomb or if that was a pickup that he could have had, but he's down to 1 bomb, which is not great. A bomb pack for Merks so he can do this northeast. Whyforce gonna spend 39 rupees on there. Well, hopefully he gets into level 2, and he'll be able to get that red ring, which would let him go back and probably clip. Because he'll have more shots at clipping, or at least more health to deal with the Goma there.
And he won't be buying the blue ring.
Yeah, which will give him plenty of money for arrows and stuff when he finds the bow. Or when he finds the ladder to get the bow, because we know where the bow is. Give him money to buy those 39 rupee bombs. I'm going to get the other raft check here from Merks in just a second. Alright, level 2 for Whyforce. Which is where you maybe don't want to spend the key, but I would spend the key here. You've got 2 keys. He's going to try and kill this room, though, which you can. This is a very killable room. Everything goes down to 1 shot except the Buyer. And you just leave the, if the Buyer isn't your last enemy, you will be able to get it, with the, get it with the last candle shot. Or you could bomb it, and, if it, we might get a bomb back from it. I would prioritize... Go ahead.
So it seems like in my experience, the buyers only like to drop bombs when you're almost full.
But yeah, I was going to say that here, I would prioritize the Tektites, because they go down to 1 shot. Whereas the Stalfos go down to 2 shots. And so you just got to barely hit the Tektites. But we're getting Stalfos killed too. It's working out.
Merks finishing up the Lost Hills. See if he screen scrolls over to 5 in the waterfall.
Yeah, I would expect that. Well, there's our map of level 2. Never saw that in Merks' side. Oh, that's unfortunate for Whyforce there.
Level 5 did not move far from home.
Nope. Yeah, this is going to send Whyforce in the wrong direction, which is really unfortunate. Unless he spends that key. Oh wait, we have the bubble, so we can go through this room. Bubbles and swordless, kind of your friends, actually. Until they become red in the final 8 in this tournament, and they make you go really, really slow. But at this stage, they're just going to give you iframes to not get hit. And they're going to preserve the state of a room. And Merks finds level 8. We do need this dungeon. It's got 2 items.
And those bubbles are a 2-sided sword, too, because they're also really good at stopping your 10 count.
Yeah, or start. Yeah, that is a not so great part of it. Okay, there's a key for Whyforce. If he goes down, is this the red ring room, I think, or was it up from here? Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep. Looks like he's got the vanilla colors going. That is a bright red. Merks, meanwhile, finds an item in level 8. It is the heart container, the coast heart. But yeah, Whyforce really should get out of this level 2, because he's got the red ring. He knows he doesn't need the Triforce, so there's really nothing more to do here.
We still haven't seen Wizrobes yet, have we?
Nope. They're gonna be somewhere. They have to be in at least 2 dungeons since they're not in the overworld.
Level 1 and 9.
Would be mean. I tell you, level 9 is where I really don't want to see him. A lot of times you can kind of get around them in level 1. Oh, chat's saying Wizrobes were in 5. We didn't see a lot of 5, so we easily could have missed them. It also might be why Merks didn't stay in level 5. Ideally, you'd want one of those bomb upgrades, the +2 for the white sword bomb replacement, the magic sword bombs, or best yet, the ones you buy. He's got 192 rupees. Can give you up to 8, 4 to 8.
No gambling today for Whyforce.
Not at 182 rupees. There's a ladder block. Or a potential one. Also Dodongo block, which you never want to see. The Tridongos are the worst.
Yes, they are. They eat 6 bombs and they respawn.
Exactly. Like the single one is kind of whatever, because they don't respawn. But yeah, you're exactly right about the respawning. Okay, Whyforce, you can find out the raft really wasn't necessary.
Merk's not wanting to do that with just enough bombs, just in case they troll him.
I do wonder if Whyforce is going to give that Goma room another go when he gets back to start later on. I think, I imagine he'll do it at some point unless he's already got bow, you know, and bow, silvers, and wand before going into 9, but we have to go back into 3 anyway, so I bet he'll get the item there. So he should have the any key at some point. Right now he's got 3 keys, which is a pretty decent amount for now. Whyforce gonna leave some of his 139 rupee large secret on the table there.
Over 100 of it, I think.
Yeah. See what Merks can get out of this room. Gonna try and get these all at once. He does. Nothing here though. Gonna run out of bombs soon. Which might chase him out of this level 8. Honestly, I might just go searching for level 1.
Yeah, because I think besides those 3 screens, all the rest of Death Mountain's been unexplored.
Yeah. We haven't done East Death Mountain, the transition area.
Or the grave.
Yep. Red Ring putting in some work for Merks there.
We'll see here in a minute if Whyforce is going to spend more time in level 5 than Merks did.
I mean, if you find something good, that would work out really well. Ah, yes, there's our whiz robes.
And a possible push stair.
Yeah, the maze is not one of the more likely to push, but it certainly can. I don't think Merks tried to bomb down here. It's not likely going to push. It doesn't. I think we've basically determined that the only time a empty room is going to push in is going to be if it's quest 2. And that room had no enemies in it. Yeah, Whyforce already leaving level 5. This is a room that could be something. I grab that. Yeah, there you go. Grab the clock with the heart. Stop the beeping. A little tougher for Whyforce in the sense that he has to pay attention to his key count. And what do we got? We have a power bracelet. Okay.
That could be hiding level 1 too.
Sure could. At this point, I would leave the dungeon. There's really nothing more to be gained here. I mean, yeah, there's a Triforce here, but you're almost certainly going to be able to move through this dungeon faster if you just wait to the end. I think that's one of the mistakes people make is when you know, to me, in swordless, get the item, get out, come back if you need the Triforce. That's the way I play it.
Oh yeah, especially the bigger dungeons.
Yep. But Merks is going to stay in here. This is either going to be a really disappointing level 8, or that power bracelet's going to be huge because it'll lead us to something good. Or it could be a really awful level 8 if the power bracelet leads us to a dungeon that has nothing and we spend a lot of time in it.
What levels have we not found yet? Is it just 1 and 7?
Definitely 1 and 7. Have we seen 6?
I don't
I feel
think
like
we've
we've
seen
seen
6
6.
either.
Have we seen? Okay. There's our map of 8.
Is that a sewing machine?
Sure. I'm one of those people that when I see something that the shape looks like, I am excited to say it, but most of the time I don't see anything but an ink plot.
Now, is this staircase with the Tektites, was that the Coast Heart?
I think so. I know that's the one he found first. Although it might have been a transport to get to the Coast Heart. I don't remember for sure. Never feels good to have to bomb Keys.
Especially on vanilla HP.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, that is the Coast Heart, as we expected. Both runners will be able to grab the wood boomerang. Right, Merks closing in on that Triforce.
And will it be in another triple Dodongo room?
Oh, that would just be cruel. Merks hoping for the bomb drop there. Doesn't get it. No, it's free on the floor.
That just seems like bad placement. Those wall masters can't even guard it.
I know, right? Alright, Merks first on the board with a Triforce that we need.
Now, could both bomb upgrades be in the same dungeon, like, say, level 5?
They sure could. Not only can they be in the same dungeon, they can actually come right back to back. Now, it's not true of all dungeons, because the bomb upgrade will take the spot of one of the old men. So, like, level 1 only has 1 old man to begin with, so it can't have it. But level 5 has 3, level 7 has 3, so they would be the best candidates for that to happen. Mark's gonna pay almost 80 bucks to get those bombs.
And there's not a whole lot of money left out there for Merks to find.
No, he's gotten all 3 large secrets already. There's probably several mid secrets left, but Whyforce clears this room as well. We know there's nothing here. Probably better just to up A, especially when you have the red ring. Yeah, it's just gonna up A. I like that call. Alright, we're gonna start checking power bracelet spot. Whyforce gonna leave 8 without it. We're gonna find out pretty soon whether or not that's gonna hurt him.
Oh for 4. Well, 3 more to check, but...
Yeah, you spent a lot of time in that 8. You want to know if that power bracelet matters.
Oh yeah, certainly. It could lead you to the recorder in level 7, which is, the recorder block level 1.
Oh, there we go. Level 1. Then you called it. The Power Bracelet leads to level 1. That's really big for Merks. And Whyforce going to go back into this level 3. Should be able to get his... between the red ring and the boomerang, he should be able to get into this Goma diamond stair. Kind of an underrated use of the boomerang, really, is to use it to clip. There we go. Triforce gonna get that magic key. It's gonna try and get the Triforce, but it was blocked by something. Coast level floor heart for Merks in level 1. Also, a nice segment there.
Was that land Mola room, the Triforce room?
Was it? I don't know. I did not see it. I still haven't seen it. Like, I didn't see it on Merks' side. I didn't see it on Whyforce's side. Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to go out of your way to get it now, especially it being so close to level 9. Okay, Malkier in chat says it was a blue landmo. Yeah, you don't want to be dealing with that with the kind of weaponry you have right now. Compass for Merks.
Now, if the ladders and silver end up being in here.
Oh, that'd be crazy. I mean, I've seen stranger things. We need the ladder for our bow and of course silvers, because, well, silvers. There are the silvers. I got half of it. It won't be in the Triforce room. The only way you can have a super room in level 1 if it's a right side stair. There's a door there.
Finally getting our first look at the grave, too.
Alright, there's the Triforce out of 1 for Merks, but still another item, so I fully expect him to go back in.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to leave a item in a 1 like that.
Yeah, the enemy set's not bad either. First room could be our push block, but this one's a little more likely to be it. It's not. Merks, you have a boomerang. Oh, he did. Oh, he hasn't picked up. That's Whyforce has picked up the boomerang. Merks, you should have picked up that boomerang. Should have gone back and got it. It is this room. What do we got? Oh my god. It is the ladder! Oh my god. Huge edge to Merks now. Now, the thing is, we still need to find a wand. Merks is going to beeline it for that bow on the coast.
And that wand cannot be in level 9.
Yeah, that is correct. The only thing in the Swiss rounds that can be in level 9 are the silver arrows.
So now are we hoping for level 5 to have the recorder to level 6, which has the wand?
I mean, what do we have? We have an item in 5, an item in 6, item in 7, item in 4. So yeah, I mean, those things both, the wand and the recorder, both have to be in our non-level 9 dungeons, so it could happen. I wonder where Merks is going, though. Maybe he's going back to 5?
It seems likely.
Right, Whyforce finds level 4. Now, this could get really interesting, because if level 4 has the wand, then he probably goes back to 8 with that. And that would work out really well for him. The other thing that 4 could have that would work out really nicely for him is a red candle. Level 8 had a lot of things you could kill with the red candle. Now this room right here for Merks cannot have his wand, because there were Pole's Voice, and Pole's Voice are not considered bow block, they are considered wand block.
Which is strange, because they do die to 1 arrow.
Yeah, it's something about in Quest 2 where the Pole's Voice are in level 4, which you go through before, where you get the raft to go into level 5 to get your bow. It comes from that. I mean, I'm sure Fred could have changed it. I don't see there's no reason for him to change it, though. It's just, I think it makes things more interesting, and that is kind of a big level 5.
It's the hook shot.
Yeah, there you go. Honestly, I would probably be scared out of this level 5 looking for a wand when, with all those Pole's Voice. Whyforce looks like he might have an item. Oh, of course it's the transport! Of course it's the transport.
So a segmented 4 here.
At least we have the, yeah, there you go. There's the map. At least we have the map. Alright, this should be the item. Nice clip from Merks into a transport. There we go, nicely done. And it's the red candle. I mean, it's not the wand. But that could catch him up. Like, if he can get back in... Oh, and then 5 does have the wand. Alrighty then. So Whyforce needs to get back to level 8 with that red candle. Get his power bracelet to get into 1. And also needs to go back into level 5 to get his wand. Yeah, where was that level 5? That was like right before the clip, right? Right before the screen scroll.
I think level 5 was at level 5.
Oh, was it vanilla? Okay. I knew it was somewhere. I know Merks was in that area. In the meantime, Whyforce finds level 7. I suspect he's gonna go do this. He already knew where the Triforce was. He's gonna pick it up. Whyforce, meanwhile, is in level 7, which is not really a good... I mean... The best thing he could get here, a book for maps, the bomb upgrade for more bombs, the recorder, if the level 9 decides to be Dig Dogger blocked. I don't think we've seen a Dig Dogger yet.
No, they might just be hanging out in 9, looking all smug in front of shutter doors.
Alright, here we go, level 9.
And what is Merks looking for in this level 9, Tracy?
I imagine you can describe that.
I think he's listening and looking on screen for where his life is to change to roar or hear a roar, so he knows Gannon is in one of the 4 rooms adjacent to him. And then he's also going to be looking for a single shutter door, like this room.
Like that one.
Unless it's
Well, you gotta
flush.
push the block.
Yep,
Yeah, you gotta push the block.
That will not open, which means Zelda's there, and it will open automatically once Gannon is down and out.
Yeah, okay, so Whyforce, these wizards should be telling you, you not want to be here. This is not the place to be. The only wizards that mattered were we saw the wizards in 5. Which is where the wand was.
And I did see one dig dogger, but it wasn't really blocking anything.
Yeah. Looks like we saw Zelda. Missed it.
Yeah, I think it was that corridor staircase room.
Mm. Yeah, I might have bombed a few walls before picking up that bomb pack. Especially in a wizard dungeon. Right. Push block for Whyforce. What do we have? I don't know why yeah, there's no reason to bomb that hole until this turns out to be... I wouldn't even bomb the hole afterwards. Like, if this is a transport, I'd just take it. If it's the item, you're just done. Confirming Zelda's location. She's using some money instead of just using his wood boomerang.
Well, you got 160 some rupees and
Yeah,
nothing
he's
to
got
spend
lots
it
of
on.
rupees.
Unless we haven't seen a bait block yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, and this level 7 with Wizrobes and Pole's voice just doesn't seem like the place to be.
No, and no map. Might be segmented, I can't tell. But yeah, this is the very definition of a chain reaction scene with the power bracelet out of 8 that leads you to the to level 1 in the Lost Hills, which gets you the silvers and the ladder, and then it's just, you know, you gotta choose the right dungeon, and Merks did choose the right dungeon. I mean, it made sense. It was the one dungeon he'd seen, so you dig that rather than looking for another dungeon.
Yeah, if you know where 5 is, you definitely don't go searching for 6 or 7 yet.
4 would be a little more reasonable, as it turns out 4 had a nice red candle for us, at least. Whyforce torn! What do I grab? The heart of the potion. With the red ring, either one, you know. You're probably not going to need the heart if you, You're probably not going to need the potion with the red ring, but on the other hand, the bomb upgrade is nice. Nice, yeah. I really hope we get to see this map. Alright, new territory? I think Merks is trying to get a map here. But gets a key instead.
Does level 9 follow the same map rules, or could it be sitting like on the other side of Gannon?
So there are no map rules. Theoretically, in the lower dungeons, Fred says that you shouldn't be finding your maps beyond more than like one bomb wall, but it happens. And the bigger dungeons don't even have that rule, so.
So Zelda could be sitting on the map.
Zelda can absolutely be sitting on the map. I think Merks may have to leave to get bombs, because it might be that he needs to go to that blue wizard room to progress.
And we still
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll say, with as expensive as those bombs are, you might want to not use so many silvers. At least not against money dropping enemies. Pole's voice, you're gonna just use your silvers, and even the Zols there, they're money droppers, so you're probably gonna get a pretty good refund. Or it's a dig dogger. Wouldn't that just be crazy? We can probably get around it, but like here. Although that could be a stair. Okay, so the first dig dogger is nothing, because we can go to the right here.
Was that the second or third old man we've seen?
I haven't been counting. But there are 3 and 9, and that is a book. Yeah, grab that. That's going to give you your maps. Yeah, no wonder we're having trouble in this 9. It's got all sorts of Swiss cheese going. Just trying to figure out where best to bomb. At this point, he maybe needs to leave those bombs. Get more. But yeah, that's I'd be definitely looking at my arrows. If I have to leave and spend. Okay, here we go. Here's our roar. Never mind. We're fine. Everything's fine.
I think it's just 8 hits with the wand, correct?
Yep, same as the white sword.
And now just straight up to Zelda.
Yep. Kill some Pole's voice on the way. Push a block because that shadow door decides to be stupid. There we go. Merks finishing with an official race time of 52:27. Whyforce will DNF shortly thereafter. GG's to both our runners. In the end, 2 things got Whyforce. One, he just couldn't get that clip in early. It wasn't the lack of the any key that hurt him, because he had plenty of keys. It was the extra time it took. And then just not digging the power bracelet at a level 8 when he was there the first time, because everything came from there.
Yeah, that power bracelet was the key for this seed.
Yep. If the wand had been in 4, or, instead of in 5, we might have had a different story. Tried asking what's the fastest race we've had. I think we had a sub 40 last week by Sausage Link, so this is not by any means the fastest. These flags vary, because they can go anywhere from like 35 to 40 minutes to an hour and a half or longer. And we do have, let's see, is that Whyforce joining us?
Hello.
Hello, GG's.
Oh yeah, wasn't even close.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, there were 2 things that got you. I was just saying before you jumped in. The first thing being that you just took so long to clip, just couldn't get that clip into the any key. And it wasn't that it was the any key so much, because you didn't really have key issues as much as just you spending all that time trying to do it. And of course, that always hurts not to get it. But also, you didn't stay in 8 to get the power bracelet. That just led to everything.
Fun.
Yeah, power bracelet locked 1, which had your ladder, which had, of course, blocked your bow, had your silvers, and then it was just go into 5 to get your wand.
Ah.
So, yeah. These things can happen.
Yep.
That 8 was not great. And you didn't have great resources for it.
Nope. Whatever, it is what it is. On to the 0-2 match.
Yeah, not out of it. Get Merks in here in just a second. This will take a moment. Okay, give me a moment. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's you know, we figure 3 and 3 is probably going to be the number, right, for maybe the play, and it might actually be 2 and 4. We're not sure yet.
Well, not off to a great start.
It's got time. We got time. Here we go. Now we got Merks in here. GG's.
GG's, Merks.
Merks, you there?
Hello?
Oh, there he is.
There you are, Merks.
Discord updates, no invites, weird.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. But you're here now. GG's.
Hi, GG, Yforce, thank you.
So yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. See, just the where do you go to look for your wand? When, and I think 5 was the only dungeon you had seen that you hadn't gotten the items out of.
My OCD literally took over because I was going to go a completely different route, and there was that one spot under the push block, and I was like, if I don't go check this, it's going to drive me crazy. And that's what made me go look at it. So then when I saw arrows and ladder in there, I was like, oh, it's probably over. I mean, I didn't know how quick he was doing stuff either. I mean, you never know. I mean, you really don't.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time in 8, and the power burst ended up being required, which is good for you.
I know I felt like I was digging a hole because I did that in the last one against Special K, and I spent like so much time in 6. I wasted like 20 minutes, and it didn't net anything. At least this time I got a PB, and it obviously paid off huge. So I mean. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
I would question staying. I mean, it wasn't so bad. It could have been a lot worse, but I am of the opinion that once you get your items, leave and come back for the Triforce. And that actually would have worked out pretty well if you had, because level 5 was pretty close to level 8. But
you know what though? I felt like I saw a lot of 8 at that point by the time I got the second item. And I was like, I'm going to at least look around a little bit more. Because I felt like I was going to get trapped in a room. I only had candle at that point. So
right, blue candle, in fact.
Yeah, I had blue candle. And but like the enemies were kind of easy. It was just taking a while.
Yeah.
And I cleared that one room, like maybe a couple rooms from the second item. And then Compass was there. And I was like, I was another room or 2 away. So I was like, all right, great. Yeah. I didn't want to come back to 8 if I didn't need to. So
yeah, I mean, once you had the compass, it was that close to the Triforce, it made sense. But I mean, once I'm getting the second item, I'm out.
I would say
come back with a wand later.
I would say there was like another 1/3 of that 8 that I didn't see. There was still a big section of it I didn't look at. So, but yeah, and then I mean, I already saw item in 2. I didn't do anything in 6. No, I went in 6.
Did we see 6? Did we see 6?
6 was in the spot underneath Fairy Fountain to the left, that burn bush. Not Fairy Fountain, Fairy Lake or whatever.
Recorder Lake?
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Deadwoods? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was down 1 to the left 1. That where you do the scroll to get into the graveyard.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I couldn't
Yeah,
remember if we'd seen 6 or not.
I went in 6 first, and then I looked around a little bit, and I left like immediately. I think
Oh
it was
yeah,
like,
now I remember because it was like there was no bomb, there were no doors.
there was I
No
didn't bomb
doors.
or anything.
You
and I
both
just,
came in there before you'd gotten your first palm packs. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
You know what?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
right.
didn't. Obviously, 1 was under the push block, so I was stressing the whole time in 8, especially that I was like, oh, if Whyforce finds 1 and there's something crazy in it, like I'm dead. Like if a wand was there or something.
Yep.
So I was stressing that, and watching back the match that I lost last week, one of the big components to that race, believe it or not, was Special K had a boomerang really early that I never even got, and it helps tremendously in certain seeds.
Oh yeah, no, I would. The only way I would even consider leaving a boom if I already have all the other things. Yeah, then leave.
Well, no, but
It's
he
so
went.
nice.
He found it. I just didn't even see it. Obviously,
Oh
I
no,
picked it up.
yeah. But we saw someone earlier today skip a boomerang. So.
Oh hell no, not in these.
know,
No
right?
way. No way.
Not
Never.
swordless.
Not
No, not
swordless.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Unless you got the wand already.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have the
that wood
wand, then
boomerang
it's
was
whatever.
that wood boomerang was 6 hearts, which didn't help either one of you.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. That's the whole story I was getting to. Like, I couldn't pick up that boomerang. I actually picked it up out of spite before I went and got the last try. I went in there and I got it. I just want it at this point. Like I was pissed off I couldn't get it. So I was kind of just like me being spiteful and picking it up. But
yeah, in this seed though, Whyforce, I mean, you found levels 4 and 7. Now 7 was just a disaster. It was just a terrible dungeon that just kept was just telling you to leave, I think. But 4 you got a red candle, which is a nice item. If 4 and 5 flips, then East Death Mountain, I want to say.
Yeah, it was East Death Mountain.
Yeah, I didn't touch Death Mountain. The only thing I checked on DM was I got the any roads, area. And I took those 2. I checked those couple spots in like West DM, that corner, and that was it.
But yeah, if that wand is in 4, then we're having a different conversation. In fact, we might still be going. So.
Yeah, I mean, and he found red candle. I mean, that could have made him speed up if I didn't find something either.
Yeah, exactly. So
there was that whole pocket. Like, I'll be honest, I haven't seen that a lot in these seeds because I played a lot of them now. 1, 2, 5, and 8 were literally just one screen off from each other, and that sometimes seeds just that happens. But I feel like that hasn't happened a lot in these, like, too much. Even 9 and 3 were right next to each other. So I mean.
Yeah, that worked out really nicely because it was like the Triforce was in a dumb room anyway, so you just go get the Triforce before entering 9.
I'm telling you, I had cleared up that casino corner, and there was that one spot where the push block was, and I was like, my OCD will not let me leave this, and I was going to check that and then start heading back down to kind of like Candle Row and like that area and like finish that up and then go to DM last. So, but... yeah,
Did any part of you start to worry in level 9 when you saw all the dig doggers around?
Yeah.
No, to be honest with you, and that's funny because I ran a seed earlier and I got dig dogger blocked.
Oh yeah.
In that seed, I ran a practice seed earlier. Whyforce watched, and he was telling me I was going to get water blocked. I didn't have a ladder in that one, and it ended up being horn blocked. It was Gannon was like in this weird corner, in the top corner, and I couldn't get in the door. I needed horn. I had to go find it. But, I mean, yeah, honestly, I didn't even think of that, to be honest. Even with that seed earlier, I didn't even contemplate that. I felt like I was getting around 9 a lot, but I just couldn't figure out where the hell Gannon was.
Yeah, that 9 was pretty small. I didn't count the rooms, but it was it couldn't have been much bigger than that 8 was. So
I definitely saw a lot of rooms in that, though.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I took 4 staircases, and I think I had 1 more maybe. So yeah, I mean, Zelda was pretty quick, but like I said, Gannon was a pretty good hider today. So, but I just want to say I don't want to hold you guys up too much. Thanks for comms and tracking and everything else. SG obviously, and Whyforce, homie. Thank you for the match, and I hope you get a better matchup in. Who'd you play the first round? I don't even remember who you played now.
Dunka.
Dunka's been playing hot too. I actually picked you to win that match, but he's been playing hot, and yeah, even there was a hell of a lot. This second round was loaded. I mean, Bogey, me. I mean, people are really good at swordless and just in general were in here. So it was it was not like just a bunch of bad people lost. Like it was mixed up really good, I think. I mean, I still don't completely understand the ranking system for the tournament, but I was dreading getting like bogey or like somebody crazy, and even the second round. So I'm glad
a little
that
more predictable. It's not completely predictable, especially when we get to round 3, because we'll start
Yeah.
getting into where it's going to stop rematches from happening. But
yeah, I mean,
it is a lot. It is not random by any stretch.
No, I've been friends with you for a few years, and I know how much you are not fond of the wheel, so I get it. But
No, I think Yumi had a really good statement about how the best thing was no
I
wheel,
saw-
the worst thing was no wheel, and I kind of like that statement. The wheel is fun, don't get me wrong, but it came up with some weird matchups that were way too early in a Swiss
no,
round. So
the wheel
yeah.
could definitely either kill you or make you have a really good day. I mean, there's no
Yeah,
in
exactly.
between.
All right,
But-
Whyforce, you got anything else before we close it out and send you all to one of the 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock match?
Yeah,
9 o'clock
thank
matches.
you, Tracy and Ultra for the comms and Matt for the tracker. Thanks to all the viewers. I appreciate you watching. Sorry I suck.
You do not suck.
No, you don't
And,
suck. Dude. You've been playing way better.
You've been. I
playing
mean,
way better.
we've watched you since like you were in the Rookie Rumble last summer, if I recall. Yeah, there's definite improvement.
No,
there.
Whyforce hangs out in my chat and vice versa a lot. And I told him, I said, not for nothing. I think when I first started playing swordless, my movement and stuff just got like better in general. And I think when we go back to swords, like when this blows over, I think Whyforce is going to be a lot better than he was sword wise. Like you're doing a lot with nothing in these. So I mean, you're just like I said, your movement and your stuff gets better just playing these. So that's how I feel anyway. But
Yeah, just stick with it, Whyforce. As long as you're having fun, you're definitely getting up there.
It's a challenge. And one last thing, the thing I'm really good at, I love comms as well. So stop by tonight at 11 p.m. to SpeedGaming to watch Custom and myself comm the Sis Crusher versus Shaddy race tonight. So
yeah,
That was a good pair up last week. And I don't remember what race you did, but it was fun. But we do have lots of races coming up right now, starting about 7 minutes ago over on SpeedGaming. We have Sci-Town versus Angel FM. On SpeedGaming 4, we have Jay Coper versus Flipheel. At 10:30, we have Caffey JD versus Chrono JJ. That'll be at SpeedGaming 3. And then at 11 o'clock, we have the Whyforce comms, Sis Crusher versus Shaddy. That'll be right back over not here, we're on 6. Right back over on SpeedGaming Main. So lots of Z1R to come. Tune in to all the matches or as best as you can, and we'll see you there.
GG's, everybody. Peace.
have a good night.
But yeah, that is going to do it for us. I want to thank our runners again. Also want to thank Ultra Lavos for joining me in the commentary booth. And I assume Matt doing a great job on his first tracking. Hopefully he does it again. But that is going to do it for us. Head on over to one of those other channels and we'll see you over there.